Today we are touring a brand new community. So new in fact that they haven't even had a grand opening. So that means you guys are gonna be some of the first to see it. We're gonna be touring their #1 seller today, and it has 4 en-suites. That means every bedroom gets their own private bathroom. So if that sounds interesting to you, make sure you stay tuned because you're not gonna wanna miss this one. Welcome in and welcome back, everyone. And if you're new here, my name is Dylan Concepcion, trusted Central Florida real estate advisor. And today we are back in St. Cloud, checking out our builder's St. Croix. It is a 4.5, just above 2,900 square feet, and we do get a 3-car garage. That being said, let's jump into it. You guys probably saw as I came in that our front door actually opens outward. So if you're frequently like to have food delivered, make sure you let your drivers know not to leave the food in front of the door. Continuing down our foyer. And if you guys watch my videos, I usually say it all the time that model homes come with a ton of upgrades, and the builders were kind enough to let me know that this home has $100,000 worth of upgrades. One of them we just saw in our foyer is going to be our upgraded floors and the tray ceilings above me. Keep in mind, we're gonna see tree ceilings throughout the whole home. So those are structural upgrades. Now, just to the left of me is going to be our first 2 bedrooms. And as I said, there are 4 en-suites in this house. So these 2 bedrooms actually have their own bathroom, but I do have some explaining to me. Just follow me this way. We do have an actual hallway bathroom just right here, and that is for the purpose of the model home only, so that is handicap accessible. So keep in mind when you guys are looking through the clips, we're gonna see a bathroom in that room. Both of these rooms are going to be mirrored, so let's take a look. In bedroom 1, we are going to have the 2 front-facing windows that are bringing in tons of natural light. And if you guys watch my videos, you know I love my natural light. We're going to have the sliding door to our closet. And guys, we have the exact same bathroom mirrored in bedrooms 1 and 2. So let's take a look at that bathroom. And now let's go walk towards bedroom number 2. And as I mentioned in the hallway before, this is just the model bathroom, guys. In your model, it would look different. You wouldn't even have this here. So let's go check out bedroom number 2. In bedroom 2, we're gonna get 1 window that brings in a decent amount of natural light. And now bedrooms 1 and 2 are mirrored, so we're gonna see the same things. We're gonna have the same closet, and of course, when you guys go to build, we're gonna have the same door. These light switches get shifted over, and a door is placed that leads directly to the private bathroom for this room. Now, before we walk out of bedroom 2, I just quickly wanna talk about the staging of the model homes, which I find so funny. I think they do such a great job staging these homes, and I think some of the props that they have in the home are hilarious. I love the glamping lifestyle that we're currently seeing. Guys, before we leave, just remember, have the best week ever because it's on the to-do list. Now, walking out this way, we're going to actually come up on our kitchen once we pass back into our foyer. And it's gonna be right here, so come on, let's take a look. We are currently on the scene with Coach C. Thank you, Dylan. And we are currently standing on the scene to talk about our NAR settlement changes. There's been some huge changes to the way realtors are allowed to conduct business. We are no longer allowed to represent buyers unless we have a written agreement in place first. So make sure you guys stay tuned to the end of the video so we can talk about it in class. And back to you, Dylan. We're going to walk through our kitchen now, starting off with this island. We got a huge island with a breakfast bar. And guys, this is a little bit larger than normal. It's almost the size of my wingspan. And the reason for that is because not only do we have the cabinetry along the inside, you get cabinetry on the outside as well, under the breakfast bar, all the way across. So you're gonna have tons of storage on just your island alone. And we do have an updated gourmet kitchen. So what that means is we're gonna have this gas stove right on top. We're gonna have our range that vents our smoke out through the ceiling. And of course, we have our upgraded microwave oven combo. Now, if you guys don't want to go with the gourmet kitchen update, what would change is we're gonna get your typical push-in oven stove combo, and you guys get to keep the gas. This is a natural gas community, so every home is gonna come standard with our gas stoves. Excuse the beeping, guys. Sorry about any hard cut, guys. The sales rep just walked through with some clients. So typical day in the life of filming in model homes. Back to where I was. Our 42-inch upper cabinets, we do have the upgraded cabinets with the crown molding. And ooh, boy, oh boy, do I love the 42-inch uppers, and the crown molding is sexy. And I also am a huge fan of our gray cabinets, but if you aren't, that's perfectly fine, because this option, as I mentioned before, if you guys choose to build, you will have the option to go to your design studio and pick out all your interior finishes, backsplash, colors, and so forth. So let's walk this way. Now, got some explaining to do. This area is pretty much being used for storage, but it gives you guys kind of a good idea on what you can store in your pantry. We have a huge walk-in pantry, and pretty much almost no food is being stored in it. So let's take a quick look. Okay, and just behind me is going to be our laundry room. And guys, no washer, no dryer are included. But if you do a to-be built, you will have the option to have them included and pick them at the design studio. And I would love to show you guys, but unfortunately, again, more storage in there, so you wouldn't really get much out of it. But this sink is an upgrade. And that actually reminds me, I think I forgot to mention earlier in our kitchen scene, our refrigerator is not included in the appliances along with washer and dryer. We get the dishwasher, the microwave, and the oven stove combo if you choose not to go gourmet. Now, following me this way, we are going to have a small dining room. And just behind me is going to be our living space, so let's take a look. And now just this way, exiting our living room, is going to be a large flex space. Now, we do have some upgrades here. We are going to see nice glass French doors. This is an upgrade. What we normally see is about half of these walls taken off, and we're gonna have a large opening that leads directly into our flex and loft-like space. So keep in mind, if you guys go to build, you will have the opportunity to build. So let's take a look. All right, we're gonna keep walking just down this way, and to my right is going to be our next bedroom and our half bath, or our powder room, as our builders like to call it. And we do have a tri-split floor plan in this house. We actually get bedrooms on all three corners of the house. The fourth corner is your garage, so you don't want a bedroom in there. 2 bedrooms down that way, as you guys saw. 1 bedroom here, and then our master just on the opposite side of us. And guys, I know I usually like to show, what's behind the doors. Now, this is a linen closet, but it's, padlocked, so I can't get in, unfortunately. So let's take a look at this half bath, and y'all meet me in the bedroom. Let's go. And now, bedroom 3 is an exact mirror image of bedroom 1. We get the same 2 windows facing the back of the home that let in a good amount of natural light. We're also gonna get the same closet and, of course, the same bathroom. So let's take a look. All right, now exiting bedroom number 3. I forgot to mention that our guest bathroom actually has a pocket door. And if you guys watch my videos, you know I love pocket doors. They just simplify things so much, and they truly are them. Now, walking this way, we're going to see our entrance to our lanai. Now, this is an upgraded glass door, and it works like a pocket door. We can pull this door all the way, removing the middle as well, and third, and tuck it that way like a pocket door would. What our standard feature is going to be is we can take our left side and our right side and collapse them, and they would just meet in the middle, leaving our left and right sides open. Another upgrade we see in our lanai is going to be that kitchen, so keep that in mind as you guys take a look. We're gonna walk towards our master now, but before we get into the master, we have a nice little pocket right here. And I'm curious how you guys would utilize this space, so feel free to let me know in the comments. Me personally, I have a fur baby named Oliver, and he loves to run into our room first thing in the morning, so I would put him right there with his cage, so as soon as we open the door in the morning, he bolts in. We're gonna walk into our master now. Like the other bedrooms, our master is going to have carpet as well. And we have 3 huge rear-facing windows that bring in a bunch of natural light. And of course, we have the upgraded tray ceilings in this room. Now we're gonna walk through our master bathroom. And we do get the upgraded tiles in this bathroom, and they continue to our grand walk-in shower. They go up about 3/4 of the way. All you guys gotta do is flick your water and step straight into your oasis. And I don't know about you guys, but this is something I could get used to. Now walking over this way, we do have a water closet right here. And we are going to get our upgraded double his and hers vanity sinks. And one thing I love about our builder is that I feel like they truly cater to their clientele and care about the quality of life details. Of course, we always see our double his and hers vanity sinks, but they took the time to actually put in a vanity so you can do your makeup. Obviously, I don't do my makeup, maybe on an off day, but we're gonna take a look at our master closet, so let's go. And now that does conclude our home tour for the day. And all that's left for you guys to do is stick around to learn about the location if you're unfamiliar with the area, and head over to Coach C so he can get you your full numbers breakdown. And I'll catch y'all in the kitchen for the outro. Peace.
Here we have a map of Central Florida. Highlighted in blue is St. Cloud's boundaries. Branching out, we'll see our routes to Orlando, Tampa, and our nearest beaching city, Melbourne. Orlando, being only 30 to 40 minutes away, is home to Mickey Mouse and Disney World, as well as other major theme parks, Universal and SeaWorld. Orlando also houses professional sports teams such as the Orlando Magic, Orlando City, and the Solar Bears. Tampa, being about 2 hours and 6 minutes away, is also home to many professional sporting teams such as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Tampa Bay Lightning, and Tampa Bay Rays. Also housing my favorite theme park, Busch Gardens. And our nearest beaching city, Melbourne, 1 hour and 5 minutes. Taking a closer look, we have a local view of St. Cloud. Our community and home location is being circled and marked by a pin drop. I often refer to this portion of St. Cloud as St. Nona due to its close proximity to Lake Nona. When I lived there, we often utilized the amenities of Lake Nona almost every day, which is one of the great things about our location, being situated so nicely in between popular areas, Lake Nona and Sunbridge. Starting with Sunbridge, a master plan community with over 15 years left of development. Lake Nona's developers Tavistock are promising this to be bigger and better than Lake Nona, promising local schools, a quaint downtown area with boutique shopping and restaurants, and a 47-acre man-made marina, a great location if you're looking for long-term equity. Lake Nona has a really new and cute downtown area with a lot of boutique restaurants, home of the Wave Hotel, and Orlando's Medical City, which features a New Morris Children's Hospital, Orlando VA Medical Center, and UCF's College of Medicine. Now if we head down Narcoossee Road and turn into downtown St. Cloud and continue up, we'll reach Lakefront Park. Located just 15 minutes from our community, Lakefront is home to Krabby Bill's and also offers beach-like areas, walking paths, children's parks and splash pads, as well as has some really nice marina views. It's an all-around really nice area to just walk and drive through. And finally, MCO, Orlando's International Airport, is only 35 minutes away.
Welcome back everyone, and thanks for stopping by my class. My name is Coach Contra, and we're gonna jump straight into it today, starting off with our breaking news. The new NAR settlement changes, and you guys have probably heard a little bit about this in the news, and I mentioned it early in the video, so I wanna briefly touch base on it once again. The biggest change that we are going to see is that us as realtors are no longer allowed to represent you guys without having a written agreement in place first. And guys, I know it sounds a little strange, but this isn't a new practice. The easiest way to look at it is when you guys go to sell your home, you'll have to sign a listing agreement, and all that entails is that that agent is going to list your property on the MLS and market it and advertise to have it sold for you guys. And the buyer brokerage agreement is no different. All it does is hold me and you accountable to make sure that I find you guys a home in a reasonable amount of time. And guys, please don't worry, this is something I'm actually familiar with and believe in practicing. So if you guys have any concerns, questions, or worried at all, please don't be. Reach out to me or Dylan and we'll be able to get you more information and go in depth. So with that being said, we are going to jump into our incentives, and our community currently got some really good ones going on right now. They are currently offering 3% of the purchase price on to-be-builts, which is going to be right around $17,000 for this home value. And they are also offering 1% of the purchase price to lock your interest rate up to a year. And the reason this is happening is because on to-be-builts, our build time is going to be anywhere from 12 to 15 months, and a lot can happen with interest rates in that time. So this 1% is to guarantee that your interest rate is locked. So guys, take advantage of this because interest rates just dropped a little bit. So that is a really good benefit to have that 1% to make sure we lock this in. And now we're going to jump into our home value, and this home clocks in at a value of $574,995. That is the base price. And as I mentioned earlier, we got the to-be-built. So if you guys do go the to-be-built route versus inventory home, you guys will have the opportunity to go to the design studio and pump up that price, right? Whereas if you go with an inventory home, like in other communities we've seen, you guys are gonna have a nice selection of prepackaged designs. And our HOA is only going to be $84 a month in this community. And we're also going to have a CDD of $257 a month. And guys, remember, the CDD is monthly, and that reflects in your property taxes at the end of the year, depending on how you guys break it up. And with that being said, we're going to jump into our loan options. And before we jump into it, I would like to start by saying I am not a lender, guys. All these numbers I bring to you are for educational purposes only, and they can be found out just by you doing simple math on your phone. So don't go attacking those sales reps saying, oh, coach, she promised. Guys, these numbers are for educational purposes only and are subject to change anyways. So if you guys want the most up-to-date information, make sure you reach out to me or Dylan. We can grab that for you. So starting off with our first loan, Old Reliable, FHA with a down payment of 3.5%. We're looking at that down payment of $20,090 with a credit score of 580 to qualify. Moving on to our conventional, the most common down payments we see are 3%, 5%, and 10%. At 3%, we're looking at a down payment of $17,220. At 5%, a down payment of $28,700. And at 10%, our down payment is going to be $57,400. And a credit score of 620 to qualify. Now I'm frequently asked, what's the difference between FHA and conventional? If I can pay 3.5, or would I pay 5, 10? It's super simple. If you're gonna pay 5 or 10%, that is typically because you are going to be my second time home acquirers. Whether you're looking for your next primary home or an investment, you are typically going to be looking at a higher down payment for your second property. Now, as far as the main difference between FHA and conventional, that's going to be the PMI, the primary mortgage insurance, which can be in a few additional extra $100 on top of your mortgage every month. With FHA, the PMI is actually going to be there the duration of the entire loan, whereas with conventional, once you own 20% equity in the home, you're allowed to have that PMI removed and taken off. And now if you have to go FHA for credit purposes or down payment purposes, guys, that's totally okay. You can actually refinance out of your FHA into a conventional once you hit that 20%, and you can have that PMI removed. Moving forward, we're gonna jump into our next loan, which is our VA. So shout out to all my veterans out there. We truly appreciate you guys and what you do. And the VA appreciates you guys so much that they hook it up with a 100% financing loan. That is a big whopping $0 down. All my veterans are responsible for is your closing costs. Keep in mind, you got the incentives for that. Jumping forward, I briefly want to discuss our hometown heroes. Guys, if you are looking to take advantage of the easiest down payment assistance program in Florida, reach out to me or Dylan ASAP, guys, because the funds are limited. Last time I checked, there was about 38 million, and that was about a week ago. So these funds will not last. So if you're looking to take advantage of the easiest down payment assistance program in Florida, hit our lines, please. Moving forward into our final segment of the day, it's going to be our closing costs. I calculate closing costs at a rule of thumb of 4%, so that when my buyers get to the closing table, it is slightly less. So the closing cost at this price range is going to be $22,960. That's all I got for you guys today. Back to you, Dylan. Thank you, Coach E. We appreciate you as always. And as you guys can see, we are back in the kitchen. As a final recap today, we were in St. Cloud once again, checking out our builder's St. Croix. It is a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bathroom, just above 2,900 square feet. And this is usually the point in the video where I take a quick second to say thank you to all you lovely folks out there for showing love and supporting my channel thus far. I truly do appreciate it, guys, and X's and O's, because I am blowing you kisses. And if you haven't heard me say it yet, my name is Dylan Concepcion, trusted Central Florida real estate advisor, and I go all over Central Florida touring new construction communities and homes so you guys don't have to. So if you found any value in today's video or my previous content, you should consider hitting that like button and subscribing. 1, because it's free and it helps my channel go a long way, but 2, it keeps you guys in the loop so you aren't missing any opportunities similar to this one. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.